maybe observe a minute silent for the slain teacher and, all the people, all the life we've lost so far in the ongoing banditry attacks in Nigeria. Like, it's...
You see, every industry have a dark side, okay? It's not only music industry.
Yeah. The name Jesus is a very strong name that cannot be mentioned anyhow. The underworld people understand it. And when we talk about the dark side of music industry, we are talking about the underworld automatically. Definitely. Because that is what they request of you.
Start saying different things in the record label aside what they sign.
Yeah. Those artists sees red flags, but they ignore it because they are pursuing fame and fortune. And in the process of that, they catch themselves.
It's the artists themselves that is even going to do the juju by themselves now. They're even going to do the darkest thing now by themselves now. That is in order to even get their record label known.
Don't get it twisted. We have so many good record labels out there that are doing fine and they mean well to the artists out there, okay?
Yeah. Some people come into a record label as Christians. They live as fetish people.
There are so many good artists out there that depend on God. You understand?
Yeah.
They serve their God and God is opening ways for them.
Most of those dark things are hidden to the artist until you are in.
You are right.
So you go to maybe let's say Pima now and tell them, it's my label. They carry me go Babalawo and at church I dey go.
Those artists, they ignore the red flag because they want to pursue fame.
Record label like Maven Record now. If Maven Record is into a shitty deals, it comes for any artist. No artist that will not fall for it.
You mean when it comes to spiritual? You go now to run to God
because before signing into a record label, pray first. You need to know God now. Why won't you know God? Why shouldn't you know God?
Right,
what I like very dark man for is he does not want to be crowned a leader.
Did you know that Don Jazzy don't want Rema and Arasta today? Did you know that?
They go try for your face. You go say I'm sweet, it's nice. But when you get in, some lifestyles don't just align.
This is what I can say about Mohbad's parents. Baba, make I no lie. Sorry to use this word. Now poverty, now they cause all this one. If Mohbad is from a very wealthy or good home, my brother, this will not happen to Mohbad. Believe you me.
And
Mohbad's mom going to Naira's house to beg. She sees Naira Marley as a small god that uplift them from poverty.
And Mohbad was the breadwinner.
Mohbad was the breadwinner. If you no fit serve God, you go do juju. If you dey middle, Baba, you are on a wrong thing. That is just a big deal. Not until these our today's record label when drug dealers and Yahoo boys started owning record label. Mama na we kasala boss.
Guru Life Podcast. On the mic, broadcast your brilliance.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the most relevant podcast in the city of Victoria Island. Welcome to Guru Life Podcast, where you own the mic and broadcast your brilliance. My name is Johnny Kuje, aka Another Man. And today in the studio with me, I'm not just alone. I have two amazing co-hosts in the building. To my right, he goes by the name of Mo Busy, aka Son of the Soil. Mo Busy, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Jehaya.
How you doing?
I'm good.
And to my left, I call him the Guru Machine. The technical guru, the technology. You know what the time it is, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Guru.
Bing.
I call him the legend. Adako legend, ladies and gentlemen.
AKA legendary.
AKA legendary. Welcome. How's it been so far?
It's very cool.
Man, I would like us to, maybe observe a minute silent for the slain teacher and, all the people, all the life we've lost so far in the ongoing banditry attacks in Nigeria. Like, it's kind of crazy. Welcome back, guys.
We wish them a safe trip back home.
Amen. Yeah. It's a hard one. It's really a hard one, especially the state of the nation at the moment. Man, all throughout last week, I was so down emotionally. Like, I can't even create content. You start creating content, and the next thing you see on your feed, on your timeline, is all this negative post of banditry attacks and all that. It's kind of crazy. Busy, I don't know if you have something to say about that.
My brother, this is something I can't reckon with. Honestly, this is really Nigeria is in a big mess right now. Believe you me, Nigeria is in a serious chaos. And the worst part of it is that our government is not even ready to do anything about it.
Bro,
it's not if our government, they are not ready to do anything about it.
It really breaks me down.
This is damn, bro. I'm pissed off. My brother, the question is, what do we do now? What will Nigerians do at this critical time? What do we do?
Bro, man, it's crazy.
Go get your PVC, ladies and gentlemen. I think that is one solution that we have for now. But the real question is, at this particular time, what do we do? Since our government are not doing anything about this.
It's crazy.
The banditry is killing, the bandits are killing the Christians and the Muslims. So this is the time that the country will unite. Let's forget about religion and tribal sentiment aside, okay?
Yeah.
This is the time that the country needs to unite, both the Christians and the Muslims and the pagans. This is a fight for
It's
one.
affecting everybody.
Yes. Let's forget about sentiment aside. And let's unite as Nigerians, like one nation that we are. Let's face this once and for all.
Yeah.
And let's give, then the government needs to give accountable of everything. Yeah. That is just the gospel truth, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Go get your PVC.
The thing is, even I'm still very so much in shock. Still very much in shock. Just like Baba Buhari. In those days when things and a tragic event happens, Baba Buhari will come to tell you guys that is in shock. That is in shock. The most painful thing of it is not even the herdsmen that is even inside the bush right now. It's about the herdsmen online. Those stupid, low mental kind of persons. All right, those very low mental kind of people. What happens in this case? What am I saying in essence? One of these guys go by the name I know Dakpo or something on Twitter. I don't know. I can't really ascertain the name. Can't really call the name. Yes. No, he was in Twitter saying that it is better for Fulani to keep killing them.
Okay, I saw the tweet.
Like, do you know, see this shit that, like, it's crazy, just very crazy. That it is better for Fulani to kill them than giving Peter Obi
a chance.
We are not supporting any political party.
No.
What are we saying in essence? If Peter Obi is the right person, let Peter Obi go. Please give Peter Obi the chance. Let him go. We cannot be harboring it because my tribe. We have been running this tribal bigotry for a very
really
long time. Why are we doing this shit?
It's really affecting
but that is not the topic for today anyway.
Yeah.
That's what's up. We're not talking Nigeria.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to this Nigerian thing, I don't know. I'm just having this kind of goosebumps on me right now. Like, whenever you start this conversation, you get me, you'll be discussing from now till tomorrow and you won't stop because it's so tragic. And
Yes.
it's really bad. It's really bad. But our hearts are with all the people in the bush right now. By the grace of God, God will see you guys through. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the topic of the day. Let's just shove it off. You know, Nigerian stuff is always kind of crazy. I won't lie, man.
It's not easy.
So on today's episode, we'll be discussing the dark side of music industry. This is one topic most people would like to know because some parents, they don't want their children to even do music. While growing up, some of our parents look music as, you know, a demonic, should I say, a
corrupt,
or you know, they look at music like for naughty people, like people that are not, you know, straight-headed and all that. So I would like us to discuss the dark side of music industry. And as usual, I have my two usual suspects in the studio. We'll be dissecting this one together. More busy. Let's go.
Thank you very much. J. Haya, another man.
My brother, man.
Thank you very much. Today, like my brother said, we'll be discussing dark side of music industry. And what I have to say is that, you see, every industry have a dark side, okay? It's not only music industry.
Yeah.
Yes. There is this saying that goes this way. He said, as you prepare your bed, now so you go lie on top of them. So if you are projecting a habit of, you choose to be a drunkard today, is your choice. If you choose to be a drug dealer today, if you choose to do drug today, is your choice. And if you choose to be a chain smoker today, is your choice. What am I driving at? Last week we discussed about how an artist can blow without a record label.
Yeah.
So this is where I'm driving at. Before you put pen on a paper to any record deal, my brother, be very careful. even before you meet your signees, you must have a red flag, okay? You must see one or two things that you're supposed to jump on. You're supposed to avoid. This is what I'm driving at. You see, when record label started at the early stage, let me use Kenny's Music as an example. Kenny's Music started signing artists. Kenny's Music signed Lagbaja, King Sunny Ade. They signed Two-Face Idibia. They signed Idris Abdulkarim. They signed Eddie Remedy. They signed Tony Tetula.
Yeah.
Many more of them. You can never hear Kenny's Music having banter or bullying any artist. You can never hear Kenny's Music having issues. You can never hear artists. You hardly hear artists having issues. Not until these our today's record label, when drug dealers, and Yahoo boys started owning record label. Mama na we Kasala boss.
No be lie. Yeah.
So my brother, so many of them during those early days, they are passionate about music industry. But today, you go hear somebody go dey ask you say you don't pay your due. My brother, see the real definition of paying of due, basically, is hard work. Nothing less, nothing more.
Facts.
But some people are adding so many meaning to it. My brother, if I may ask, who are you paying due to? Now who you dey pay due to?
You're supposed to pay dues to yourself.
I don't understand.
Not to anybody.
Yeah.
You understand? So that is just it. I know we have many more to discuss tonight, but I would like to hand over the mic to my chief host tonight, Jay Haya.
Yeah.
I will still come in and chip in.
Definitely.
Let me allow you people talk little about it before we goes on.
Definitely. Talking about different people making money and establishing record label, they think the industry is oversaturated right now. You see some people just, get funds. I don't know if they want to just hide their funds in the industry. They just open the label, bring people in, and at the end of the day, different things happen. We'll get to listen to same topic from Guru himself. Let's hear what you have to say on that.
It's very true. Thank you so much. Another man.
Thank you.
It's another Monday, so
You already know that.
that's what's up. And we are here tonight to discuss about the dark side of music industry. In other way around, it's called sodomy. Now, what is sodomy? Sodomy is the darkest side of the music industry, whereby if you're coming into the music industry, a lot of discussions, a lot of signages must have gone down. Like you being told that you are coming, you cannot just come like that. Either you have a man having a live sex with you, you understand? So that you can be trapped. The essence of being the dark side, having that dark side stage, is having that you get yourself committed. So by the time you understand your contract in the physical, contract is physical, but the other things you do beneath, that is underground of the contract you are signing, is not told to everybody. Neither are you even allowed to tell anybody. You are not allowed. Hence, you are penning down. You are not allowed. The soothsayer, whatever native doctor that is employed at that time, will tell you, if you tell it to anybody, you are going to run mad. All right. So you as an artist, you keep this to yourself, as a secret, and having the signature penning down as a physical thing, which the people see. You understand? So there is a lot of things that goes down, and in the long run, if an artist probably wants to deviate from maybe the contract, those activities that have gone down will be exposed against the artist. So it's went down right like that.
And sometimes it leads to, record label being after your life just because you saw some things that you don't like.
You want to.
They start chasing you.
So that is where it gets to an extent whereby before getting even introduced to a record label, there are stages. There are stages of it. You cannot just come. Your friend will not just tell you about a record label. Being that they're a good artist or not even a good artist. Yeah. You can't just get it like that. You get it by connections.
Yeah.
You understand? Nobody gets signed into a record label by just being good artists. You understand? It's by connection. That is the dark side, though. I'm not saying there are not good record labels, though. There are very good, big and good deal record labels. But there are the majorities of them that have really taken over the market these days is the bad ones. Which, before you go into it, My friend connects me to the Alpha. I want to come. I want to join a record label. Okay, are you sure you are planned? You have the mind? Questions like that can be thrown up to you. Do you have the mind to join the record label? Are you good? First, you understand, in the physical. But at the backstage, what happens is different.
So at some point, it's way beyond just singing songs, doing music.
Yeah.
There are stuff happening at the back end.
I would like to also give a bit of illustration.
Yeah.
You know, one time we heard about one lady like that went for, is it MTN project film? One lady like that her picture got exposed. She having cucumber, dipping cucumber into her vaginal space. You see, there was a thing, and they say also in a case of this girl, Jojo Abi. There was on Jojo,
the Nigerian girl.
A Nigerian girl. She was hot at 2014, 2015, thereabout. This girl with Derele, she's very, very good pal to Derele.
Goldie.
You understand?
Yeah.
At the point they told her there was a thing, that there was a word,
it was a rumor.
A rumor flying around there that Goldie was used based on the contract that does not go well. That Goldie was going to leave, all of this and that. Understand? And that is what actually happened in the realms of affair when it's come to the dark side.
Yeah. Right. I think there is more to this record label thing other than just signing a deal, because now I'm signing a deal. It's just like you are employing me, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have your terms of your organization.
Of course.
Now some of these contracts you don't even get to
know some, not all.
Deep in there.
Yeah, not
and
all.
There are some clauses they will never ever write it inside the contract.
Imagine the back end.
Yeah. Imagine a guy that never smokes. When he gets on the label, you start seeing him doing substance and all that.
Yeah, stuff like that.
It's crazy. People start showing you their own character, letting you know that okay, this is how we do this thing here.
Yeah. Yes.
You start doing things you never
planned to do.
You get so it's
that is why you see too, just like what Mubizi was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Understand? That is why you see in most record label you don't get to see religious artists like gospel musical artists being signed to most record label. Why? Because you see most gospel artists are standalone artists. They don't have a record label because it's only gospel. It's only gospel you do in the world, anywhere in the world, that you can come out without having a backup a record
But there
label.
are still sides to it though.
There are sides to it, but not you see the name Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a very strong name.
Sure.
That cannot be mentioned anyhow.
Yeah.
The Ogboni is the underworld people understand it. And when we talk about the dark side of music industry, we are talking about the underworld automatically.
Definitely.
Because that is what they request of you. So if the name Jesus, unless it can be translated, like it can be used in another form, you can call him Yeshua, you can call him other names, you understand? But what name Jesus? That is why why am I saying this? I'm saying it because that is why we don't have BAT's record label get to sign religious artists.
Guru Life Podcast. On the mic, broadcast your brilliance.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you are live onto the Guru Life Podcast, where you own the mic and broadcast your brilliance. And on today's episode, we are discussing the dark side of music industry. And I'm still live in the studio with my usual suspects in persons of Mo Busy and Guru Adakole Legend.
That's what's up.
Thank you very much, Jay Haya. Yeah, let me put light to what my music executive is talking initially. He was trying to give us the dark side of music industry. From my own perspective, my viewers out there, don't get it twisted. We have so many good record labels out there that are doing fine and they mean well to the artists out there, okay?
Yeah.
That is why initially I use Kenny's Music as an example. Ladies and gentlemen, I could remember vividly when Kenny's Music has deal with Kelly Hamson, if you could remember.
Yeah.
At the long run, Kelly Hamson said he's not doing again. Kenny's Music did not bully him.
Yeah.
Kenny's Music did not tell him to pay back everything they spent on him. Kenny's Music did not tell Kelly Hamson that he's not going anywhere. They let him go. These are some examples of good record label out there. We have so many 1001 of them out there that are doing good. Some of those dark side of music industry that we are talking about, bro. Truly speaking, if you did not belong to any cartel, Baba, you hardly get recognition. That is just the gospel truth.
Yeah.
Wallah, your name will not be mentioned anywhere.
Yeah, but talking about Kenny's Music leaving everything for Kelly Hamson, people react differently.
Yeah.
What you might take, I may not take it.
And again, if Kelly Hamson left before the contract expiration, before the contract elapsed, he might be sued for it.
Most definitely.
It could probably that the reason why they left him to just go like that is because he has the contract has come to an end.
No, they must have an agreement.
Yes. If not,
they must have an agreement.
Even the dark record labels too. If you are able to fulfill their contract, obey their rules, they also give you days and time at which your contract expires. You understand? If your contract comes to that limit, you can go. You can decide to leave. You understand? Even though I have had your pictures or everything, you can decide to leave. They will also allow you go. But the thing is, by the time you want to leave before the end of your contract, that is where the beginning starts. You understand?
Yeah.
If you are, don't get it twisted. Just like my brother Mubizi, the son of Omale, said.
Omonile.
The son of the soil.
Yes.
The son of Omale.
Yes,
the son of the soil.
Yes.
Just as he said. You understand? It is very right. There are very, very formidable, good recording studio. Record label out there. Yeah. Just like Guru Records too. Guru Record is a record label, but you know what? We are doing things. So it's like that. It's like that.
So talking about leaving your label before the expiration date and all that, some people start saying different things in the record label aside what they signed.
Yeah.
Different activities.
Yes,
and those are the dark things we are talking about.
Like I said,
you start seeing things. Yeah, you start seeing things you can't bear.
Yes.
It's not as if you can't stay for your contract to expire.
I mentioned red flag initially.
Yes.
You will see they seize red flag. Those artists seize red flag. Yeah. But they ignore it because they are pursuing fame and fortune.
It's true.
And in the process of that, they catch themselves.
You know?
Yeah. Something is amusing me. Do you even know that it's the artists themselves that is even going to do the juju by themselves now? They're even going to do the darkest thing now by themselves now. In order to even get their record label known. Assistant, because the situation of Nigeria have touched a lot of rounds. It has gone round. You understand? So most record labels are broke. So this is just for a joke anyway. These record labels are broke. And somehow their artists come out to help them go do juju, make money, come fund the record label. So even by the time the artist said, I won't go tomorrow, they're going to kneel down, they beg, I beg, no come out to.
The way
you see that?
The way the system is now in Nigeria, the way the system is, I think it starts from the government down to this level. There's this structure designed in Nigeria now that
the whole world sees have a structure.
You get me? And this structure is like this.
Yes, it's a hierarchy now.
Like this.
Drops.
Hitting this one to be on this level.
Yes.
You get me?
Yes.
Why they just want to be on top and be in charge. Okay. So now, when this oppression starts coming in, some artists can't take it anymore.
Or even record label cannot take it anymore.
You get me?
So they have to do what they have to do.
Yeah, we are talking about the dark side of the industry. Yeah. And the labels are majorly like the industry, although the artists are the industry, but the labels are the one like managing the industry for the artists. So majorly it's on the label. The label puts more pressure on artists. Do so things. Some people come into a record label as Christians. They live as fetish people.
Very
because their label are into such things. And now, if you don't want to do such things, it will be as if maybe why your songs know the pop, some kind of
maybe lie.
I think
stories that you don't get to understand.
I understand where you are heading to. Like I said initially, if you choose to be a drug dealer, the drug addict today, is your choice.
It is.
If you choose to be a chain smoker today, is your choice. If you want to be a drunkard today, is your choice. The moment you seize a record label coming for you, what you do as an upcoming artist or an independent artist that wants to pursue its own fame, what you do basically, you will see a red flag.
Okay.
Don't ignore it. Okay? There are so many good artists out there that depend on God.
Sure.
You understand?
Yeah.
They serve their God and God is opening ways for them.
Yeah, Mobizzy, I'm not cutting you. So talking about red flag, now you are in a contract, yeah? You start seeing this red flag and your contract is still on. So how do you balance the two?
I'm talking about before signing any paper.
Yeah.
You have to be careful.
Good.
When
Now
it's feeding to
you see some of these clauses, you will see everything. But character
is true.
and lifestyle.
It's good. It's a very interactive. It's
So,
good. We
you get me?
We understand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because-
Like
okay.
sorry about that.
Yeah.
There's something I said again, and that also try to answer what Mobizzy said. I said most of those dark things are hidden to the artist until you are in.
You are right.
Right. So by the time, like let's say for instance, again, J.I. was trying to come to the end of that discussion again. He was saying that what if by let's say you are left with 2 years for your expiration date, understand, for you to be done with your
Yeah.
contract with your record label, and they begin to portray those hidden things that you know nothing about,
Yeah.
in order to probably push you out of the game so that you can get you sued.
Yes.
Because that could happen too. You
And
understand?
some, there are some things you sign. Some will just want some. They will put some terms like, okay, if you leave before so time, maybe we'll hold on to your masters. Maybe you don't get some royalties, performance royalties,
Yes,
blah blah blah. They will start doing things that will make you want to like, oh man, this thing don't tire me, Jerry. Make I leave.
Yeah.
Now you may not want to leave because you want
Those
to
things
just
are attached to you.
see the end of the contract and leave on a peaceful note.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically after signing a record label, what you would do as an artist is to exercise patience till the end of your papers.
Now that's where the dark side touches you the more.
Okay, so you see, the industry have regulatory bodies that govern it.
Yes.
Okay, you have the A-man, we have the P-man.
Yeah.
So we have you have a lawyer.
How functional are these bodies?
Yeah, they are very function. They are very strong when you believe
When you
in
have
them.
money.
You understand? Not really when you have money. You see, those bodies are functioning very well and they are active. You have to go to them. You have to report issues to them. They can handle things amicably.
Okay, let me chip in. So you go to maybe let's say P-man now and tell them, this is my label. They carry me go Babalawo and at church at the go.
No,
What do you think they will do?
This one is spiritual. This one you're talking about is spiritual.
Those are the dark side of the industry we are
basically,
talking
I know. So, like I said initially, you have to be patient until the end of your papers. You understand?
We've been fetish.
No, you
Or by following them to Babalawo.
Baba, the basic thing about it is that since it is like this, it's not everybody. Like I said, you have to check out. I said it initially. You have to know which record label is coming to.
I know where Mobizzy is coming from already. There must be signs.
There must be signs. There must be a red flag.
If these people are going to be good at the end of the day,
you will know.
There will be signs from the engineer.
There must be. You must not. I'm an artist. I'm a musical artist.
See, one thing I know is if you want to lure a kid, you show them beautiful things. Yeah.
Yes.
They will never see signs that this thing is negative. If this wire like make it a shock.
It being that.
Yeah? So long as say you put sweets here, you put things where go make them want just be like sugar and ants.
Yes,
it's true.
As an artist now, you like to like this level they pop. Now this level I want day. I don't mind making gas
J higher.
Yeah.
You know why they fall in easily? Those artists, they ignore the red flag because they want to pursue fame.
It's true.
They saw it, they ignore it.
Good.
Believe you me.
Let's okay, like somebody like let's for instance, don't record label like Maven Record now. If Maven Record is into a shitty deals, it comes for any artist. No artist that will not fall for it.
Definitely. People are queuing to sign up.
If they are into, you don't know the deals they do. You understand? Even with the existing artists, because they cannot come out to tell it. But would you do your background check before going into these things? You understand?
Now, how do you do your background check?
How do you do your background check? That is
when
more,
everything is all rosy to the...
Yeah, because you see the popping, see the Rolls Royce, see the...
I don't know record labels owner to the in total.
That is what I'm saying.
You understand?
So when you get into the label, after signing the contract, you start seeing those things.
But this is where I'm heading to. We have record labels that have more than 10 to 20 artists. And we have not gotten complaints from such record label, from such artists, those artists that this is how my boss is treating me.
You said something about patience.
Yes.
So they might be enjoying things you don't know.
I might not know. Basically, I might not know.
It's true.
Like I said initially, every business or every industry have a dark side. Okay?
Yes, you did.
And there is this saying that your people says, if you can't beat them, you join them. But me, before I will join them, I will basically see the red sign, the red flag. But I want to assure you today that if any artist come outside today and said he's not enjoying his record label and he said he wants to cut off with his record label, initially he has signed. First of all, I talk about being patient.
Yeah.
If you cannot be patient with your record label, you have those bodies that regulate. Like I said, we have the A-man, we have the P-man.
You see those bodies, they will regulate paperwork.
Except it's spiritual.
That is what I'm saying. That side is the spiritual part.
Yes. What I mean is, if you have a complaint, it's physical, right?
Yeah.
And then they will deal with it physically.
So the thing is, if you have signed a physical paper and a P-man or an A-man comes, and you begin to have like a cracker with your record label, you take you take your record label to P-man or A-man, and your record label gets summoned. Now, what question do you think the P-man or the A-man should ask your the record label? Because
nothing concern lawyer with you.
You mean when it comes to spiritual? You go now to run to God.
Because
now.
Right now, because right now you have agreed that whatever the company, because in every signatures, in every filing, like what is it called, like paperwork that you are going to sign, in every music paperwork, there is a clause that gives the right to the company to add more things to it without your consent. You understand? So if that clause, because that is where you have that if if or else conditions, you understand? Subsequently, the cases becomes like this, that the company will be, you understand, do one or two to add to your contract. You understand? So if while signing the decision, that saying that clause was there and you get summoned, you take your company to your record label, to a P-man, and they ask your record label, and your record label, being that they have known,
they know what they are doing,
what is happening,
they
add it to it.
They will just come from the surface and tell you this is the contract and this is what's happening. When I go back house,
it's an interactive thing, and it's very nice to know that even at the end of the day, my advice to artists is, before taking a signature, before signing into a record label, pray first. You need to know God now. Why won't you know God? Why shouldn't you know God? Pray first. What is prayer? Prayer can happen anywhere. You can do your prayer, even you have told this record label is looking for a good artist. You are a good artist, okay, fine. You apply. Before going even to apply self, you need to talk to God. You need to commune with the person who has actually engineered that you get to know about these things that you want to go for. You need to talk about. The only thing that kills the dark sides in the music industry, it is not P-man, not US NIS, not Nigerian government, not even your lawyer. What kills it is God. And what name does that organization understand, listen to, or what name do that organization bow to or take orders from? Is the name of Jesus. You understand? So if the dark become darker and you feel there is no hope, there is nothing you can do, because we are humans, even pastors, even God himself. That is why somehow I get to like Very Dark Man in one thing. I'm not his basic fan. I'm not his loyal fan. That is what I mean by basic fan. I'm not his loyal fan. But what I like Very Dark Man for is he does not want to be crowned a leader. All right, even with the trying to enthrone him, trying to rope him into a lot of things. You understand? He does not want to be crowned a leader, and that is why if he tells you things, he will ask you to do your research. He says he's not going to tell anybody to vote for any party, but if you feel this is the party that you're going to vote for, so be it.
Just get your PVC.
He does not want that leadership class in him. So Nigeria government, yes, there must be government in order to regulate things. But in the case where you have that, when you see that these regulations cannot even do anything further, what would you do next? Run to God.
For me, a record label is just like a house. You come to my house, I feed you, I give you the kind of food I want you to eat, what we eat. So these record labels make you do things they do.
They want you to do, all right?
You get me?
Yeah.
So in other words, should we say, or do I say, a record label is like a cage or prison per se?
Like I said initially, we have different kind of record labels. There are good record labels out there, and there are bad record labels out there.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
But I think we are hearing more of the bad labels than the good ones.
I think I know more of the good record labels. This time around, let me use Kenny and Mavin. I don't too know Don Jazzy to the intro too. Yeah. I don't know their background. They are, but what I really have to say about Kenny's music and
you know the industry will just show you what they want you to see. So don't forget that too.
Mavin record is. Did you know that Don Jazzy don't want Rema and Arasta to date? Did you know that?
Yeah, I observed.
Yeah, when you are in a record label, they give you so many clauses that even you too, you must abide by it, which is a positive one.
Work is work.
Yes, thank you. You are going to be professional when it comes to it. Yeah. There are so many things that you don't do, and which will guide you morally. You understand? Yeah. I remember one interview I saw. Kenny said, even though they know that women come for Two-Face, but they still guide Two-Face.
Yeah.
They still make sure that the women don't distract him from the initial plan.
Yeah.
Did you get it? They said they will give you the moral support, they will give you the positive support, but when you go back to your own house, you can go and do your drugs and whatever you do outside. That is backstage. That is in a closed doors. That one is not their own concern. So if Kenny's music can get so many artists under them and we did not hear any negative thing about them, then we have the good record label out there.
Talking about Kenny's music, you know, time changes, and people react differently to things. Talking about Kenny's letting go, I said it earlier, most people don't let go because this is investment we are talking about.
Let me tell you, even when I said Kenny's let Kelly Hamson go, it does not mean that they just let him go. He has signed the paper already. There are rules. You know, he cannot break the rules like that.
Definitely.
But what I'm trying to say is that they did not treat him, they did not maltreat him, they did not bully him, they did not sit him down and said, you must stay and continue. Okay? Unlike those record labels owned by those drug dealers and Yahoo boys these days. That will force you.
You just want to siphon money and
my brother,
label, you know.
That will force you that you must continue. You understand? So those are the differences between a good record label and a bad record label. Sometimes it's not a do or die affairs. Kenny's music, like as an example, they have made money for themselves even before you come in. So, like as it is, if you feel that you are big, if you feel that you are an artist, you are not bigger than the ones they have signed before. And if you say you want to leave, they will let you go. But on a good ground, because there is a paper that you have signed already that you need to be patient and abide with it. If I said Kenny's music let Kelly Hamson go, it doesn't mean that they let him go and continue with his music from where he stops. He will wait till that's what he signed
before he starts putting out music.
Yes, before he starts putting out another new work out there.
Okay.
Which you know that if you are not patient, if you did not wait, you are not patient, it's going to affect your music career.
Yeah, sure.
Definitely.
Yes.
It affects most people.
Yes.
That's where you see people they throw blow. They call label and an artist go just catch themselves for road.
Yeah.
Catch themselves for road. You must pay me that money. You don't go pay me. You must pay me. So something exactly happened in the outside world too.
Yeah.
Understand? The outside world where you have likes of. There was something he said. I've forgotten. I was trying to remember. So
in the case of talking about record label, I just want to let's just use this as a case study. What would you say about the case of Mohbad?
Case of Mohbad
regarding the Malians record label.
Well, case of Mohbad and Malians record.
Yeah.
The gospel truth is that I don't know Mohbad. I don't know Malians record.
Yeah.
I don't know what conspired between them. I don't know the genesis of their problem. All we see is social media banters.
Good. That brings us to what you said earlier about you seeing the signs and all that. Because sometimes it's all rosy. They go try for your face. You go say I'm sweet, it's nice. But when you get in, some lifestyles don't just align.
Lifestyles change.
But did you believe that getting into the Malian house, Mohbad might see one or two signs and ignore it?
Mohbad smokes.
The thing is, even getting into Mohbad into Malian house, a lot happened, which he would have seen that it's a red flag already.
Good.
A lot happened. You know, there was a point he was bringing his mom.
Yes.
To beg
and you expect him to be patient and just be there.
That is the Naira Marley. Him and Naira Marley have issues. He went back to maybe probably tell him to leave the apartment that was rented by probably the record label.
The moment you start having issues with your label, bro.
And the mom will come to tell probably knew before Naira Marley to tell Naira Marley, I beg, no verse now. This is my son. Take him back now. Your son that is coming back with slap like a fingerprint of everything on his face, and he is this something to even talk about?
My brother, I think in that aspect,
those signs are very glaring. Anyway,
Mohbad's parent going back to Naira Marley to plead, they don't know what the boy is feeling. Yes. They don't know what the boy is going through.
Same thing we're talking about these patients.
My
and
brother,
all that,
this is what I can say about Mohbad's parent. Baba, make a no lie. Sorry to use this word. Now poverty, now they cause all these ones. If Mohbad is from a very wealthy or good home, my brother, this will not happen to Mohbad. Believe you me.
And that Mohbad knows what he was feeling, and because of the little plead, or because his mom came to plead for him to come back, him seeing this thing for himself. If they hold cutlass for your neck, they won't cut them. And your mom, they beg, they say, man, I no cut them, they won't cut them. You no go react.
Mohbad's mom going to Naira's house to beg. She sees Naira Marley as a small god that uplift them from poverty.
And Mohbad was the breadwinner.
Mohbad was the breadwinner. She sees it like maybe she thought Mohbad is proving stubborn to Naira. Maybe it depends on what they discuss that we don't know.
Now, come to Mohbad now. Mohbad himself seeing these things happening to him. He has flesh and blood. He has flesh, soul and blood running through his veins. So, what is the problem?
The boy is going through this out. Nobody listening.
Your mom
even throw a music with that.
He did police report.
He used police report. Instead of the police to look into it, they counter his report.
Yeah.
Wow.
They counter his report with the one Naira Marley sent. Instead of police,
no investigation.
Instead of police to investigate it, they use Naira Marley's own to counter his own. Did you understand?
Well,
at a point, the boy was fed up, like
he was frustrated.
He was frustrated.
That is Nigeria again.
He's not even the funny thing is that it's not even only Naira Marley that bully. Even the public bully Naira Mohbad.
Yes.
Like they felt because he doesn't have that voice, Naira Marley have the money, and the police take sides. Like the public, most of the public at a point they take side with Naira Marley until when the boy go down, before they start seeing the.
At first, nobody even knows those songs coming out of Naira Marley was put together by
Mohbad. Yes.
Wallahi, me, I was actually all throughout. I was thinking it was Mohbad, Naira Marley dropping those hits.
I was following the case online. Back to back, seeing what is happening, because I can't tell you that I know Naira Marley one-on-one or I know Mohbad one-on-one. But following the case from the very beginning, I get to realize that the guy, the Mohbad guy, doesn't have that mouth. He doesn't have that stance, that money to fight Naira. That is just the gospel truth. So like the bully, the beating, that was one certain time, if you could remember, he posted one video that he went to Naira's house and he was beaten by Naira's gangs and whatever. He came back home and everywhere was bruises all over his face. That one alone, with that alone.
Do you know that if your record label start maltreating you, start laying hands on you, automatically those signatures you have had is already cancelled?
Yeah.
Yes, this is not Nigerian
violence
law anymore. This is not
occurred.
This is the word. This is constitution. This is the world constitution.
Thank you.
That guides these things.
That is where I said we have regulatory bodies.
Yeah, that is, if at any point, it's just like you having a woman at home now. The moment you begin to lay your hands on that woman, you don't have the right to become her husband anymore. At that moment, you cease to be her husband. All right?
Yeah.
You cease to be her husband automatically. So it is too with record label. If the moment your record label begin to brutalize, treat you so badly, they write those signatures, that binding is cut loose, because you are no more. You can't be in an environment that is not friendly.
Yeah.
It's just like what happens in companies too. If you come to work today, your boss catches you, flog your nyash. Come tomorrow, he catch you, flog your nyash. Next tomorrow they call. If you go report and to charge and bail lawyer, know what they go do. Understand? Even without a charge and bail lawyer thing, the reason why we're saying these things is not like we are confusing ourselves. We are putting it out there for everyone to understand. So that is why we are having this interactive section, in order to counter ourselves, bring ourselves to the point, and see what will happen, so that you out there will know why you can be signed to a record label and what to know before getting signed to a record label. If not, you might fall into a very, very wrong hand. You understand?
So talking about, signing to record labels and all that, when you start noticing this red flag, what do you think you need to do?
Yeah, I think the simple thing to do, when you see the red flag, before putting pen into paper, I think you can still avoid it. You can look for an excuse and give. You can tell the record owners that you want to go and think about it. There are so many successful artists today that did not sign a record label.
No, my question is, when you've already signed into a label and you start seeing these red flags.
Fine, I said it initially. You have to first of all be patient with them.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't fight spiritual battle with physical. Okay. Yeah. I said, first, what did I say? I said, run to God.
But all these things, they drain productivity.
Let me tell you
when
one
you start having issues, it
of course,
it
you
affects
cannot be active in
your mental health.
Yeah.
Yes, basically, it affects your mental health. So what do you do? It's two ways. If you don't want to serve God, you do juju. It's two ways. Take it or you leave it.
Can you say that again, please? Say it to the camera.
It's two ways. If you no fit serve God, you go do juju. If you dey middle, Baba, you are on a long thing. That is just a big deal. Yes. So that is why I said, when it comes to spiritual, you run to God. Mm-hmm. Because me, I choose the path of God.
Of course.
Yes.
Jesus Christi Olúwa wa. Àmín. Okay. If you start to notice that your record label is doing shit and you have signed already, like you have signed for like 2 years, 3 years already, probably having 2 years to the end of your contract, the best thing to do, you have done music. You know, life is very precious. They say he who person will get life, now they fit chop life. You understand?
Yeah.
You can't be dead and be expecting to spend or to chop the life you have acquired. If your record label seems to be going devilish, seems to be behaving like demons, you understand? The best thing to do, if you pray and it does not work, I expect that, Baba, whatever contract you have with them, whatever thing you have with them that is keeping you, that should keep you, that is keeping you, and that should keep keeping you, please desist. Try, quit, pack your bag and baggages, tender a resignation from the company, tender a resignation automatically, that you are no more interested, that whatever thing that is accrued to you, you can talk to your lawyer about it anyway. Lawyer should know better on how to make that come to you. You can actually quit a record label when your contract has not expired, and you can quit the record label in a very, very right way. It's just that you are going to lose some things.
Yeah.
But that is why, if you are in the music, if you are in a record label, and when the money was coming, invest it. Do something. Don't misunderstand the fact that because if you go out, they might chase after you. If you have the fund, if you go out, leave the country immediately. I expect Mohbad to have left the country when he sees that all of these things are happening to him. But the guy still waited till he gave up the ghost. You understand?
Yeah, but why do should I say labels blacklist artists after leaving their record label?
Maybe they live in, maybe the person left without a proper thing done. Like yeah. when you even in the real world, if you are leaving me, like you want me to be your friend again, there are ways to do it. You understand? You don't come to me and tell me, say, if you catch me for your house tomorrow, you go beat me, you will not be my friend again. If you tell me that, I'll blacklist you. What is blacklisting? If I see you for road, Baba, I go the front face. Day my day. But if you don't want to be blacklisted, you don't want people to look at you and think, oh, this guy is a bad guy, this guy. There are ways to do it. Tender your resignation. Even from companies, CEOs tenders resignation. Who are you that you cannot tender a resignation? The paper you sign is just like employment letter. You understand? A paper you signed to get into a record label, just like employment letter you signed to get into a company. Many companies, before you get to start work with them, they give you an employment you are getting signed to that company to work for the company, like that. So the paper you sign is not like it's holding you to your throat. It's not like they have tied you to any stick. No, what have happened is that you have signed to be employed to that legal, and you promise, that is, you pledge to deliver,
to abide
by the laws while you are still there. But by the time the thing is not going or is not favoring you, the best thing to do is to tender your resignation. Artists have the right to tender their resignation whatever time, whatever day. Even though you are 2 days into the game, you have the right to tender your resignation. Hence, it's have a strong backing.
Yeah, like I said initially, you see, even when Kelly Hampson said he's not doing with Kenny's music, he tendered his resignation, and they get the collective agreement together. They agreed positively, and he goes his own way, and they did their day. Yes, that is just it. It's very simple and clear. If you want to leave a record label and you don't want them to blacklist you, you leave them in peace.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've learned a thing or two from today's episode. Talked about the dark side of the music industry, and I want to thank you all for always going to our YouTube to always watch. Don't forget to always like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, Mobizi, for joining us today.
Thank you,
Guru Music.
Another man.
I go by the name of Jehaya, aka Another Man. Don't forget to always subscribe to Guru Life Podcast, where you own the mic and broadcast your brilliance. See you on the next episode. Bye for now.
Guru Life Podcast. Own the mic. Broadcast your brilliance.